The Magic getting off the bus earlier on. A sharp-dressed and very confident group. So Indiana wins the tip. A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. And it's Fultz in at the 1. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Hits it from three-point range. Nesmith has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Pacers. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
No one covered.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Anthony's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And it's Orlando's ball. 7-point differential. Anthony, the pass to Harris. And it's Banchero missing. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. This is it to Nesmith. There's the triple. That shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Harris with it. Now Smith defending. And finished off by Banchero.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Halliburton passes to Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Wagner's teammates encourage him to attack the rim. They love to see him be aggressive. Given these results, you can understand why that's the case.
And that one, good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Wagner finds Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And to see your son, Greg, find success in the NBA, well, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Now here is Smith. Hield from outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Hield's got 5.
And never shying away from a 3. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Indiana. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Halliburton for 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. The Magic trail by 6.
2 minutes.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Hield with it. Picked up by Harris. Hield outside. Pass to Smith. Takes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Bancaro over Smith. Bancaro, that's good. Bancaro's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Anthony. Here's Carter. Second shot opportunity. Shoots over Turner. And yes, it's good. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Halliburton. He has 7. Has to Hield. Halliburton kicks to Hield. 6 to shoot. Smith on the wing. From outside the arc. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside Anthony. And it's Banchero top the key. And finished off by Banchero.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climb.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Smith is out there with Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Smith, the pass to Halliburton. And now Orlando on the break. Bull, that's good. Bull's got his first points of the night.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Here's Neesmith. And stolen by Wagner. Fultz finds Isaac to the wing right side. Here's Suggs. Trains the three-pointer. Suggs has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. You know about Indiana, the Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or 2.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Hield with the bucket.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
The pass to Suggs. Out left to the wing. Fultz with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. Suggs passes to Fultz. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closely. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
Now, here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. There's the three. Pacers with the rebound. Turner with it. Picked up by Suggs. Smith on the wing. Back to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Out to Smith. Passes to Hield. Dishes it to Smith. Halliburton on the wing. Nelson and Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, with barely any time left, Halliburton at that point just has to trust his instincts.
Wagner wide open. Offline with his three. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Takes a three. Doesn't go for him. And Orlando the other way now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Suggs throws it down.
One of the more explosive point guards in this game. That is impressive.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. On the wing, Hield. Pass to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. In the corner, it's Hield. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fultz kicks to Suggs. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Back to Turner. Over Suggs. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
28.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Markelle Fultz out there with Harris. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the Pacers finished 25 and 57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Fultz against McConnell. Now Wagner from 11 feet away. No good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's the pass to Mathurin. Passes it to McConnell. Going inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I love how they approach the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Over to the left wing. Here's Mathurin. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pacers leading by 4. Jackson passes to McConnell. Aston Moore beyond the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Outside Anthony.
Indiana foul. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Carroll passes to Carter. And he uses the glass on the lane. Carter's got 6.
Carter did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
And that one is good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. He's defended by Wagner. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Bol comes in for Banchero. Isaac's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Harris. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Norwell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McConnell passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Good work there as it goes. 6 points for Bol.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Nembhard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Suggs. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, Jalen Suggs just playing right through contact. I love his energy and aggressiveness there.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
And the pass to Moore. Here's Nembhard. 4 on the shot clock. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Here's Jackson. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Magic trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Smith on the wing. Outside for Halliburton. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Indiana. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the speedest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Smith. Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury. Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
And then Isaac slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan Isaac, a spectacular athlete, and shows you just how spectacular with that throwdown.
3-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. 6 points for Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
In the corner, it's Hield. Neesmith, the pass to Smith. Kicks to Hield. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. No coverage that time.
Wagner, always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Back to Halliburton. He kicks it to Turner. Hield against Harris. Here's Halliburton. The shot, no good.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Wagner with it. Now Smith defending. The score now all even.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Pass to Neesmith. Misses the 3. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Banchero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One is on Hield.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Pass to Smith. In the corner, it's Hield. Back to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Anthony kicks to Banchero. Outside Anthony. Carter on the wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
Pass to Hield. Out to the wing. Down low. Halliburton outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Gary Harris. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the match.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Isaac passes to Carter. To the paint. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to Hield. Out to Smith. From deep. Indiana again missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Wagner left side. Carter on the wing. Outside Anthony. Back to Carter. Turner with the steal. Halliburton with it. Wow, Anthony defending. Indiana again missing. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And in this situation, they have to go all out for a quick steal on the inbound play. Everyone will be looking for the steal. If they don't get it, then you resort to the foul.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He said, this is what we played for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, thank you, David.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Wagner wide open. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the third.
Here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Cameron Johnson out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Nice D from Bridges. Johnson passes to Simmons, and he gets it to go.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Halliburton. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Heel. From the arc. Drains the triple.
Well, one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the NBA, that corner three. It's shorter than other spots, and Mr. Hield cashes in.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Easy jumper from very short distance.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Smith outside, fires from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
It's Bridges on the wing. The shot. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. There's Nesmith with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Mikal Bridges, first personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Halliburton outside. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 5 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Neesmith. To the wing on the left. Here's Smith. Here he goes. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
A minute 20 left in the first. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Hield from outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. He's got 5.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Bridges passes to Simmons.
Pacers foul. Jalen Smith, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Back to Hield. It's stolen by Johnson. On the break. Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from the wing. Johnson finds Bridges. Banked it in off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. Seconds left. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Well, good close contest so far as we finish the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Pass to Hield. Outside for Halliburton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. There's Neesmith with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The crossover. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Johnson. Simmons has got 6.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Field passes to Smith. And the layup is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Now here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Left side Simmons. The rebound by Nesmith.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Out to the wing. Pass to Turner. Here's Nesmith from outside the arc. And they recover it. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Here's Claxton. Turner covers. And here's Bridges. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Simmons. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Indiana trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the wing, right side. There's Nesmith with the 3. Claxton with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Dinwiddie with it. Guarded by Smith. Pass to Claxton. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Turner, a screen on Dinwiddie. Halliburton misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. The second effort. And Claxton gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Smith outside. Outside for Halliburton. To end the run. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Nets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Simmons finds Bridges. Back to Simmons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Turner against Bridges. Turner passes to Smith. Halliburton right side. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Simmons. Down low. Bridges outside from the low block. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, the pump fake gets that defender off his feet, and that's all Ben Simmons needs.
Ben Simmons taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Dinwiddie against Halliburton.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with
the score. Your Pacers 19. The Nets 25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nets with the lead. They've got Jalen Smith. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Neesmith in at the 3. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Hield finds Halliburton. Hield drives in. Deflected. Simmons against Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. A nice shot by Smith.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
Now here's Dinwiddie.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot from deep. Johnson, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And doors for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a 2-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot. Thomas misses. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And it's Jackson on the take. Count that one. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Left side Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Curry. Shot from 16. And the shot goes. Curry's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, the 3-level scoring ability. Seth Curry from the mid-range. Yes, sir.
Here's Matherin. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. Here's Thomas. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Back to McConnell. Here's Nora. No good. A bit long that time. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. To the paint. Here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Over to the left wing. 4-3. The rebound by Jackson. The Pacers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Now McConnell. He's covered by Curry. Here's Matherin. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Pass to Thomas. O'Neal on the wing. Soft touch off the glass. O'Neal's got his second basket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Nora. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Matherin, in addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Matherin. Over to the wing. The shot no good. Good D by Harris. Puts it up from 17, and that's not gonna go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Matherin. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Nora. That one's wide left. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right side Simmons. To the right side. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Here's Claxton. He's marked by McConnell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Matherin. And they'll get another chance. Here's Nora. Simmons defending. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Pass to Smith. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Simmons with it. Turner covering. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hill drives in. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And he drives in. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Turner inside. Working on Claxton. Nice shot by Turner.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Oh, stolen by Turner.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Well, Hill always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Outside Simmons. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Claxton down low. Turner covers. Claxton can't get it to go. Halliburton outside. Outside Hill. Launches a 3. The rebound by Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. And the Nets miss again. Indiana, they're working against the clock now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Turner, no good. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 3-pointer. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And there's the lob, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Nets.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
No, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Hield against Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And rejected. And he's going for the lob. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Smith out to Hield, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you, fans, for
and that'll do it, folks.
Make sure.
Magic start out with the ball. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the Magic have been one of the league's Charlotte's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And here is Simmons. Passes it to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Bridges, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Banchero. Out to Anthony. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Anthony can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Bridges with it. Defended now by Wagner. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Harris. Wagner against Johnson. Takes a step back. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Shot clock at 2. Harris misses.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando, trailing by 2. Out to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wagner passes to Harris. There's the drive. Here's Carter. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Carter's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Simmons left side. Here's Claxton, defended by Carter. Can't get it to fall.
That's just a bucket you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss it.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Carter. He kicks to Banchero. Anthony, the pass to Harris. From past the arc. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game. Really only starting to scratch the surface.
And both free throws good for Anthony. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Bridges inside, guarded by Harris. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Isaac outside. Suggs kicks to Isaac. Wagner trying to get open, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
In the corner, it's Bridges. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Cameron Johnson is out there with Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Inside. Isaac outside. Right wing. He takes it in, and Suggs throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable. Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Wagner has it in the corner. Fultz against Dinwiddie. Here's Wagner. Back to Fultz. Fires the 3. Another miss by Orlando. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Simmons finds Bridges. Off target from outside. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The pass to Bol. And he drives in, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Simmons passes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Dinwiddie, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup. Isaac's got his second basket.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Here's Simmons. Put it down!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
All the fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand sling.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside, Simmons. There's the drive. Here's Claxton. Can't hit that one. And Orlando the other way now. Fultz with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Bull the pass to Fultz. The dish to Bull. Now Isaac. Passes it to Bull. Isaac down low. Simmons is there.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And Caro comes in for Bull. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Finney-Smith. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Anthony against Curry. Pass to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close one.
Your Magic, 22. The Nets, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry dishes to O'Neal. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
O'Neal against Harris. It's Anthony with the drive, and it's Anthony with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Curry kicks to Harris. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Magic.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
On the way, Harris. Anthony against Curry. Out to Harris. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And it's a 10-point Magic lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Harris outside. The pass to Anthony. He feeds it to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Thomas kicks to Curry for the three. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Brooklyn, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Curry passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Harris. Over in the corner, Banchero. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 9. Left side, Harris. Dishes to O'Neal. .122 left in the third. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
O'Neal passes to Thomas. Back to O'Neal. Outside Thomas. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Wagner has it in the corner. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by Banchero.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Dinwiddie wide open. Traps in the tray. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
At the top of the key, Suggs passes it to Wagner. In the corner, Bull with it. Back to Wagner. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, it's a big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Simmons, also Johnson out there. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Orlando leading by 12. Now Fultz. Pass to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bull wide open. He shoots.
Mo Wagner. First personal foul.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Bridges outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Claxton outside for Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. Lets it go with the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fultz with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Isaac outside. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Pass to Suggs. Isaac right side. Wagner kicks to Isaac. Suggs passes to Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
Bridges for three. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. Fultz kicks to Bull. Buries it from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 17.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Dinwiddie against Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Bridges.
2 minutes.
From the arc.
2 minutes.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Second team foul.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Fultz. Dinwiddie covering. Clock at 4. 20 feet out. And no good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Bridges attacking.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time star.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And there's the pass to Suggs. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Here's Bull. That one a little long.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Magic.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Gary Harris.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And Orlando has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K. Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark, really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Miles Turner out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Nesmith. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Here's Nesmith. Smith finds Halliburton. Back to Smith. That shot off the mark. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Wagner with a steal. Anthony with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Banchero. Goes back up, and the layup is good.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Smith outside. Back to Halliburton. No one near him. Misses off the left iron.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Turner against Anthony. Hield for three. Rebound by the Magic.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For three, here's Harris. On target from range. Grant, watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Banchero. Out to Harris. Clock at 6, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Indiana ball.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hield from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Hield's got 6.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Halliburton against Anthony. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Hield finds Halliburton.
It's your 407
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. For 3, Smith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Now here's Smith. Back to Turner. Out to Hield. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Orlando calls timeout.
For the 407. One more time. Let's hear it.
Indiana leading.
407. Make some noise, Magic fans.
Halliburton outside. Smith outside. Halliburton against Anthony. Outside Hield. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Intercepted. Inside. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Here's Banchero. Pass to Anthony. Drives to the hoop. Now Carter. Gets stolen by Hield. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Anthony right side. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Fultz. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Smith passes to Halliburton. Offensive board. Here's Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando trailing here. Fultz passes to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Indiana.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
2 on the clock. And it's Wagner off the drive.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
He got it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
And please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play.
Here they are.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Nesmith out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Hield in at the 2 spot. And here's the fast break. Pass to Bowl. Down low. Here's Wagner. Outside Fultz. Over to the wing. Here's Bowl. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Pass to Nesmith. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Suggs. Isaac outside. Now here's Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got 6.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Back to Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the season to come.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be fun to watch him build. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Isaac outside. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And Isaac is a nice passer. I mean, he senses when his guys are ready to shoot the ball and gets it to him quickly.
Halliburton misses. Orlando leading. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. Isaac outside. There's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
Outside heel. Pass to Nesmith. Looking to win the run. The Pacers again can't hit. The Magic have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Wagner, ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
Smith passes to Hield. Smith inside. 3-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Wagner's got 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
From about 19, and stolen by Anthony. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Banchero, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Anthony outside.
Pacers foul. Bobby Hield. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Halliburton. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Orlando ending the quarter up 10. Defense is...
The Pacers, 27.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you look at Mo Wagner. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Anthony in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Wagner, a sneaky athlete, maybe better than some people give him credit for. Showing you explosion right there. You know, since Orlando took him with the 15th pick in the 2020 draft, Cole Anthony has made some huge strides. He went from backup point guard to the #1 guy in literally no time.
Here's McConnell. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And Anthony slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That leadership role was thrust onto Anthony very quickly, Clark, but he responded well.
Yeah, I like the way he handled it, B.A. He looked comfortable right away. He's gone through some growing pains and hiccups, but that's normal. His scoring and his passing, though, have improved, and I think he's going to be an NBA floor general at a high level for a long time.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
A clear look from McConnell. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Pacers ball.
And the Pacers with possession here. Jackson for three. Gets the three to fall. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Look at the power of that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And they pick up two. Wagner's got 6 points.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Here's Banchero. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
To the left side wing. Here's Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Magic,
substitution on the court.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Pass to Fultz. Kicks it out to Isaac. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Here's Nembhard. The Pacers again can't hit for Orlando. They've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
McConnell. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's Orlando. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Suggs, no good. Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. To the paint. Pass to Nembhard. McConnell from outside hits a three-pointer. McConnell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Bull. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Orlando.
Your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Jackson in it to 5 down low. Pass to Bull, fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nora. It's stolen by Isaac. In transition, here they come. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
The ball's knocked loose. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That'll be a second foul of the game. A new lineup here for Indiana. Here's Fultz. Pass to Suggs. To the left wing. Here's Bull. Orlando gets it back. Back to Suggs. And here's Isaac. Outside heel. Smith with it. Here's Neesmith. Back to Smith. Healed on the wing. Takes the 3. Sure, from 3-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Isaac. Outside Fultz. On the wing, Suggs. Clock at 6. Outside for Fultz. The 3. Second chance shot. Isaac for 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Indiana shooting 40% so far in this one. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Can't hit that one. Now Orlando takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Halliburton. Now Smith. There's the triple. That shot, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And the dunk by Isaac.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. They're the bottom of the league for several years now. A lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Carter finds Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Anthony outside. Out to Harris. Wagner for 3. Pacers with a rebound. The Wagner brothers, not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Turner passes to Hield. Turner in the high post. Out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Orlando.
So he gets them both. And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Greg.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
Smith finds Hield. Back to Smith. Now Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Shot from the wing. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
To the middle. And Smith over to help. Wagner, the pass to Harris. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 13.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Hield from outside. Rebound by the Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Indiana foul. Aaron Nesmith. Second personal foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Orlando.
He does not get the second one. Now Halliburton. Pass to Hield. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaFleur.
Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Turner. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Now here's Simmons. And the pass to Claxton. Dishes it to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. They kick out to Hield. Halliburton on the wing. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And, guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
Johnson attacking. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Passes to Bridges. Now here's Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They kick out to Hield. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Hield on the double team. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A fadeaway. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. At the top of the key, Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana again missing. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now, here's Neesmith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously, injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton. On the wing, Bridges. Ball stolen. Halliburton with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. He has 5.
Wow, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy. He is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside for Simmons. To the inside. Turner with the steal. Here's Mathurin. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Claxton. And he dunks it down.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges passes to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Simmons. Great positioning on the putback.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion.
Your next youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Buddy Hield, Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. And the Pacers with possession here after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Hield. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Halliburton outside. For 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Nets leading by 14. Bridges finds Simmons. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. Indiana again missing. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Claxton. The rebound by Hield. Pacers trail by 14. Trying to get something going. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Doesn't get it to drop for him, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Mathurin passes to Halliburton, puts it up, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Brooklyn leading by 14. Johnson dishes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And that one is hammered home.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Mathurin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. Dinwiddie right side. Johnson for three. Pacers with the rebound. 40 seconds left here in the second. Neesmith, the pass to Hield. Here's Mathurin. Kept alive by Indiana. And Hield able to finish.
Most shooters have a knack for scoring the basketball. Buddy Hield getting on the offensive glass there.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. That one falls coming on Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Pass to Mathurin. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
28. The Pacers. 12.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there, and it's Claxton in at the center. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Now, here's Halliburton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Neesmith. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Mathurin. The Pacers getting another chance here. Halliburton for 3. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. They kick out to Hield. From deep. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 5 now.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of a sharpshooter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Curry.
T.J. McConnell.
The pass to Thomas. That's tipped and stolen by McConnell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Jackson has the open look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets leading by 15. Curry passes to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Every team in search of players with the skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Here's Mathurin. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Duarte's checked in.
Chris Duarte.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Outside Thomas. Back to Curry. Over McConnell. Curry finds Harris from past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Three-pointer. The shot no good by Duarte.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Kicks Curry outside. The shot, no good. Pacers trail by 18. Smith kicks to McConnell. Back to Smith. To the wing right side. The tray. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Drills it from outside.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Thomas. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 18.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Smith wide open. He fires. That three off the mark. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Curry's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McConnell's got 4 this quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Finney-Smith, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, feeling good about While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell. Smith is out there with Jackson. And it's Nora in at the small forward position.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Pocket 6. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Nora, the pass to McConnell. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Dinwiddie outside. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges finds Simmons. With the fadeaway. No good on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Smith, the pass to Jackson. Back to Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Pass to Nora. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot no good by Duarte. That's leading by 15. Dinwiddie outside. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Pass to McConnell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Nets on defense. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
side, Simmons. Bridges outside. Now the pass to Johnson. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Substitutions.
On defense, Indiana. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. There's the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. They get it back. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Kicks to Johnson. Beyond the arc.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Now here's Dinwiddie.
Hield. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie.
No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 18. Launches a 3. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Basketball.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here is Halliburton. Passes it to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive by Indiana. They could use a bucket. Here's Hield. Second chance shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. A nice shot by Nesmith. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Harris at the 2, with Wagner playing the 3. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. And it's Anthony in at the 1.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now here's Finney Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And here are the Magic now. Anthony outside. Out to Harris. Outside Carter. Jacks up a 3. Poke loose. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Dinwiddie outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Missed inside. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Now here's Finney Smith. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Claxton. And there's a 3-second violation. Anthony against Dinwiddie. Anthony, the pass to Harris. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Finney Smith. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there, but the result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's Harris. After the basket by Brooklyn. Carter on the wing. Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. For 3. Brooklyn with the board. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Finney Smith up top. Boom! He jams it straight down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Harris on the wing. On the take. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him. You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Now here's Bridges. Over Harris. Bridges misses. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bridges against Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Wagner. Pulls it. Off the left rim and out.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Bridges. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
And here's Anthony. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Banchero. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under
Beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive, all overturned. Grant, that one's going to... 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Magic leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Thomas in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Bowl. Curry with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's O'Neal. Now here's Harris. Here's O'Neal. Isaac covering. Back to O'Neal. Harris outside. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson. Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, guys. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see you.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. That's Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Fultz passes to Isaac. Pass to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's Bull to stop the run. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. Orlando trailing here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. To the paint. It's stolen by Isaac. And here's the fast break. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Wagner. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Fultz with it, now guarded by Harris. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Pass to Bridges. To halt the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And we've got 1:18 left in the half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
And he sinks the second. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Grant.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. To the wing, right side. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Mo Wagner. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets? For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Anthony outside. Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Another shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back to Harris. The Magic need to put one up here. And stolen by Bridges. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. To the middle, Claxton, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out front. They're up by
25. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Nets with a lead. On the court for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3, and it's Anthony in at the 1. Anthony against Dinwiddie. And he jams it home with authority.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Orlando. Anthony outside. Wagner outside. Out to Harris. Anthony right side. Wagner outside. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Harris left side. Shoots over Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here we go, one-on-one. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Harris with it. Now Carter. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Carter, good.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Dinwiddie outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 5 now. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Brooklyn making some changes.
Second personal foul. Team 7.
Now here's Anthony. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wagner for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
3.
Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
He was all alone on that one. 6 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Here's Fultz. Down low. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 4.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
Back to Fultz. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Puts the move on. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Simmons. Harris on the wing. Harris on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
For Orlando, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Suggs. There's a minute 12 left in the third. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Here's Thomas. Back to Simmons. Pass to Curry. The 3. Rebound by the Magic.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Knocked away. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Bull. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Twelve seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Fultz. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Magic out in front, up by 10.
Your next U-10 team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Harris. Harris on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. Here's Banchero. Off target on the outside leaner. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Bridges against Harris. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Gary Harris.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Simmons is checked in for Finney-Smith. And he's good on the second. Orlando leading. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. And that misses. That would have put him up. Anthony with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Banchero no good. And the Nets shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Back to Bridges. To the inside. Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
I'm thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons. Such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year, caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
So the Nets making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Wagner, he's open and too long on the shot.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Mikal Bridges.
Free throw is off from Bridges.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Thank you for that, Allie. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after
the previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
I said anyone want to see Jen? Oh, yeah, I see you.
I Isaac. He's checked in for Orlando.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Free throw good. Wagner. And both free throws good for Wagner.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Simmons. Now Bridges. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Isaac outside. Here's Banchero. Pass to Wagner. And here's Carter. Clock at 4. That shot wide open. And the Magic lead by 1.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Isaac. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up now. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Dinwiddie on the attack. Here's Finney Smith. Drains the triple.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And Orlando's shooting has been great this game. 58%. Anthony up top. Pass to Carter. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Carter's got 7 now in this quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Yes, it's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wagner on the wing. He's marked by Finney Smith. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it's touched by Wagner.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Pass to Finney Smith. Dinwiddie outside.
Oh, he nails it! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Going inside. Wagner for 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Isaac with the steal. Got a piece of it.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second and 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called. Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
No good. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.